concrete floor I'm standing on was treated with Ashford Formula, a chemical hardener and sealer, over 10.5 years ago. Hello, my name is Tony Perry. I'm Operations Manager for M&M Distributing in Salt Lake City, Utah. We are a beer distributor for the Adolph Coors Company in Golden, Colorado. I would like to take a few moments of your time to talk to you about a product known as Ashford Formula and how we were acquainted with this product. About 16 years ago, our brewery decided to stop all shipments out of the brewery on hardwood pallets. One, because of the cost, and two, because of the weight. So they went ahead and pioneered a new pallet made out of plastic, which the beer was stacked on. And to go with that, they developed a new forklift. A forklift without any forks, if you can imagine that. It had a steel blade inlaid with tungsten, which run across the surface of the floor underneath the unit of beer. I would like to show you the machine at this time. The underneath part of this blade is inlaid with tungsten, a very, very hard material. Soon after this operation was put into service, our floor started to deteriorate. It started to dust, and we didn't know why. Soon after we learned that tungsten was such a hard material, it was destroying the surface of our floor. Fortunately, at that time, we were under construction in our new facility. And I went to our construction company, Howa Construction, President Joe Howa, and spoke to him about the problem. He, in turn, informed our architect. He did a little research, and we found that in Springville, Utah, there was a company that produced a material known as Ashford Formula, a chemical hardener and sealer that would solve our problem. So upon their recommendation, we used that product on our floor. And as you can see, the floor turned out just beautiful. It's 2 to 3 times harder than it normally would. It's easy to take care of. It doesn't dust and requires very, very little maintenance. A point I would like to make is just how much stress is being placed on the surface of this floor by this pull-pack machine. When the machine pulls a unit of beer onto itself, it's actually trying to push the leading edge of the blade into the concrete. I would like to take a moment and show you just exactly how this machine works. Now I'm going to drive underneath this pallet of beer and pull it on. I'm going to back up just a little tiny bit, and I'm going to push it off again. Now this time, I'm going to get off center. I'm going to get off center so that you can see the blade running upon the outside, and then I'm going to pull it back. Now you can see that the angle of the blade is actually trying to go into the floor. This unit of beer weighs 2,300 pounds, and you can imagine how much pressure there is at this point. But because this floor is so hard, it actually resists the tungsten. In fact, if you look over here, you can see that a little tiny bit of tungsten right here has trailed off onto the concrete, indicating that the concrete is probably just a little bit stronger than the tungsten, and they're resisting one another. If you are in a facility, or if you are planning on building a new one, you shouldn't let a product like Ashford Formula go unnoticed. I don't think that you would make a mistake by using that product on an entire concrete surface. We have 63,000 square feet in this facility. We have treated 25,000 yards of concrete with Ashford Formula. It is a product that I sincerely endorse. The question most asked has always been, is that floor really shine like that, or did you paint something onto it? Have you put polyurethane on the floor? The answer is no. The floor shines like this because the surface is sealed and it is so hard. The pores are closed in this concrete. People who ask me, have you painted something onto the surface? If you know anything about paint. It will last 1, 2, or 3 years. Ashford Formula, when placed on the concrete, when it is green, when the concrete has just been poured, actually is absorbed into the concrete and becomes part of it. It can't be scratched off. It can't be worn off. It is actually part of the surface. The more you use your floor, the more that floor will shine. We are running approximately 32 vehicles through this facility a day. Our forklifts travel anywhere from 20 to 25 miles across this floor. This floor has not deteriorated. I can't imagine ever having to replace this floor. The more we use it, the more it shines. All you have to do is give it a little bit of soap and water once in a while, and you never have a problem. It's totally maintenance-free, it's dust-free, and I sincerely recommend the product. Thank you.